Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of Thursday Night Turbulence, where the Tag Team Tournament of Power will commence. We have brought 8 of the best tag teams from all of promo wrestling to compete in the FTW arena tonight. I am your host, Robert Haywood, and it is a privilege and an honor to get down to the ring and bring you our first tag team match in the Tag Team Tournament of Power. It will see the Entourage, the team consisting of the Army of One and the Chosen One, CPG, take on the Unhinged Storm. Let's get down to the action right now.
So cultivate and plant the seed. Hold your breath and count to 10. Just count to 10. I'm gonna make it rain, so ring the bell. I know it all too well. Switchblade on the edge of your wrist.
You got the Army of One and the Entourage against the Unhinged Gods. Well, for one, it's a little funny because if you're in the tag team turmoil or tag team tournament, you're not really an Army of One anymore, are you? An Entourage means you better be pretty damn well entertaining so you can actually keep up with this match. Hopefully you can understand, hopefully you can get through your short, small, itty-bitty tiny brains that the Unhinged Gods didn't come to play. Business is business, and business is booming as usual. What y'all need to understand, fellas, is that I am no joke. And neither is my tag partner. You see, I just come from a loss against my teacher. And I'm feeling kind of mad about it. So, just get your shit together, you two losers. You're gonna find out the hard way that we come here for war. So if that's all you bring, that's all you're gonna get. You bring shoddy work, you're gonna get shoddy work. You're gonna get shit on for it. By the way, once again, Army of One, you might want to change your name there, bud. Because I'm sure it's 2v2, not 2v1. You could be a soldier, but you're no Army of One. And then there's a member of the Entourage. Well, y'all are all just egomaniacs trying to fit in this world. Y'all brains is as big as a fucking peanut. That's all I've got to say. Have a good day, yo, bro. Tell them what's up.
Entourage. Man. What originality you lack. You see, over yonder, there's something called Entourage. It's not a tag team. It's a TV show. Hell, even probably a movie. You guys wouldn't even cut it in there. You're probably just rejects wanting to be, hoping to be those stars out there on the TV screen. Meanwhile, Unhinged God, myself and AJ Storm, we are stars in general. Everywhere we go, we want people to know that we are the best. We are the most must-see. And you know what? People encourage that because they want our autographs every time we come out and we show the world what we can do. We are the new kids on the block. Yes, we may be new, but you know what? We're rising fast, and we are going to continue to rise as we do such. Now, here's the thing, Entourage, it's not just about us tonight, it's about you. So let's focus on YouTube. YouTube, dumb ball sack of human beings. Now, Army of One, you see, we faced off before. We have. Running over yonder place. And came on top. Which I was very upset. So now I get my revenge here. I get my revenge of you, and not only you, do I get my revenge on your partner as well. Because you see, I take my anger out on those who are not involved in my business. Because if they want to run their yaps about me, then I will do such to them. Entourage. You may think you have this game in the hands. No, you're highly wrong. The ball's in the Unhinged God's court, and we're going to take it all the way to the finish line. We are going to grab this opportunity by the balls, and we're going to ride for a lifetime. Because at the end of the night, Unhinged Gods are going to be the ones to walk out of this tag team tournament of power as the undefeated team, as the ones who will walk away the best damn team in this business. We are the future. We are uprising. And you two are just glorious little punks who get knocked out in the mean room.
Seven teams could have drawn Entourage in the first round.
If we're being honest about it, pal, all 7 of those teams didn't want to pull Entourage first.
Because we didn't just join this tournament to swig some alcohol on camera, although Canel, the Sunday morning mimosas, the mimosa is fantastic. But we didn't join this tournament just to talk about how awesome the Entourage bar is.
Tyler? You're forgetting something, lad. Our bar is fucking awesome.
Well, I know that, but this isn't about that.
Well, can't it just be about it a little bit? Come on.
Fine. Okay, our bar is awesome. There, Connell. Happy?
Well, you didn't really give the address or the hours of operation, but I suppose it will have to do.
Jesus Christ, buddy. Focus the fuck up here, because we drew the Unhinged Storm in the first round, and honestly,
I've got no sympathy for them. Fuck them.
And maybe that's the nature of who we've become as a team and as a faction, but we are absolutely devoid of sympathy, and that's bad news for the Unhinged Storm.
Well, maybe I'd listen to him because, you know, he literally killed the guy in his last fucking promo, so...
Well, in all fairness, we don't know if he's dead. I mean, we didn't leave him any food or water in the casket, and I assume the air will eventually run out.
Oh, like I said, he literally killed the guy in his last fucking promo.
You can understand the seriousness of this tournament now. And unfortunately, we would have loved to have seen the Unhinged Storm go further in this tournament.
But someone had to bump into the... what's the word? Oh yeah, the buzzsaw that is Entourage, and unfortunately, boys, it's you.
See, the Chosen One CPG and the Army of One, we are two of the biggest and brightest competitors in all of promo wrestling. But once you put us together...
we're like two unstable, vicious killing machines that only really want the one thing.
Our W.
Oh, make that two. We want your demise as well.
We don't underestimate you at all.
Just to be honest, we've been doing this a lot longer. And frankly, we're just a better team.
And that's all it takes to get us from the first round smack dab into the semifinals.
And since that shit's over now, can we have a pint?
I don't know. You think we made him cry yet?
Well, I know AJ definitely cried when he found out you killed the guy.
The boogeyman ain't got shit on me.
And that definitely made Austin Miles piss himself.
But in case we haven't made it clear enough, there isn't a universe that exists in this life, in a past life, or in the next life in which the Unhinged Storm could ever hang with Entourage. Entourage is skilled. Entourage is polished.
Entourage is a fucking killing machine, and that machine ran the fuck over you two this week. Nuff said.
Nuff said.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Entourage has taken this one down and will advance in the Tag Team Tournament of Power. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been watching, we had our first big super show last weekend, the House of Horrors, where we crowned our first ever FTW Premier Promo League World Champion and our FTW Premier Promo League Turbulence Champion. And my, what an event it was. We brought you 8 solid matches. But do you know that with a company like this, we have to look forward. We have to look on. We have to always be evolving. And November will bring us an even more action-packed show. They said it could never happen. They said the promo world would never allow it to happen. But it is going to happen here in FTW Premier Promo League, where we will have the FTW Premier Promo League Team of 4 take on Heart and Soul Promotions, Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs and Revolution, and last but not least, Elite Marks in a 4-on-4-on-4-on-4 match for brand supremacy. I cannot wait. The pay-per-view is Alliances, and it is taking place on November 27th, 2021. And it is going to be a first for promo wrestling. And that's not the only thing that will happen at that card. I'm sure we are going to see other matches that could have to do with other promotions. And ladies and gentlemen, it is exciting. We will also see the finals at that card of the Tag Team Tournament of Power. But it is time for FTW Premier Promo League to reveal their team. So I'm going to take you down to the FTW Premier Promo League team captain, the Army of One, Tyler Drummond.
Thank you, Mr. Haywood. It is I, FTW Team Captain, the Army of One, Tyler Drummond, here, as I promised, on Thursday Night Turbulence, to announce the rest of Team FTW for November 27th's Alliances. Now, a lot of thought, a lot of time, a lot of effort went into putting this perfect team together, the team that could beat Elite Marks, the team that could beat Heart and Soul Promotions, the team that could beat Wrestling Geeks, Pariahs / Revolution. And folks, I have put together that team. And what would Team FTW be without Mr. FTW himself, the man that made this all possible? Ladies and gentlemen, pick number 1, the Mad King, Mr. Byron Hinton. Let's hear from Byron himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Mad King, and I'm representing Team FTW. And the reason why I'm on Team FTW is because nobody comes to our house and pushes us around. It doesn't matter if you're from Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. It doesn't matter if you're from Heart and Soul Productions. It doesn't matter if you're from Elite Marks. It doesn't matter if you're from Mars. You can bring your best team, and it'll still pale in comparison. Remember, you're in an era of reality now. FTW Alliances ain't a promo battle. It's a slaughter. It's a massacre. It's a verbal annihilation of people who don't belong here. So understand that you're gonna get exposed. All the things that you thought you were great at, all the things that you thought were yours, were your talents, your abilities, your skills, you find out that means nothing here. It's all over. And you look up and you say, help us. We'll look back and say, next victims.
Thank you, Mad King. You will notice a theme with these picks. We went with a little attitude. We went with the kind of guys that would tell you to stick it so far up your ass, you'll be tasting it. That brings me to my second pick, the man with no filter. The man that no one wants to face. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Mr. Wallace himself. Mr. Wallace, sir, tell us what you're going to bring to the table.
Hey folks, Mr. Wallace here. Please say that, mister. And man, what a great honor to be part of Team FTW. It's a great honor. It means a lot to me. It's very personal for me because I was literally days away from hanging up my mic and shutting down my camera for good on my promo career. And Tyler, Army of One, texted me and said, hey man, we're putting this tournament of power together. It's the best of the best tournament. I want you to be in it. Just that. That's all I needed. To know that I got what it takes to be a dominant force in fantasy promo wrestling. And that's a motherfucking problem for y'all. If you ain't down with FTW, I'm your problem. The rest of these cats are going to be your problem on Team FTW. We are some of the best promo competitors you will ever find in this fucking universe. So if you think for a second that you're not going to get a fight, and if you think for a fucking second you're going to get an easy victory, think again, motherfuckers. We some motherfucking problems over here. Fucking nightmares. How's your kids? How's your wife?
Mr. Wallace, love it. Gonna bring it all at Alliances. And finally, the fourth member of our team. Last but not least, if you're gonna put together a team, you need some greatness. So ladies and gentlemen, the final member of Team FTW for Alliances, hashtag DB Greatness. DB, take it away.
What does it mean to be on Team FTW? It doesn't really mean much to me. I know what I bring. But that is why I was specifically requested to be on this team. You know what I bring. You know what I offer. Now that I've survived the virus, it's time to move forward on my track to success here because we have two new champions. What better way to put me right in the title picture than to win for Team FTW? I'm going to be a team player. In fact, if you need a team captain, this is a proper leader. This is what a leader looks like. So, all I say to my teammates is, as long as you bet on greatness, a win is guaranteed. Wrestling professional.
Strong words from the man himself. Now you have met my team. The Army of One, the Mad King, Mr. Wallace, and of course, hashtag DB Greatness. Like I said last night, any team that comes in thinking this is going to be a cakewalk because we're the young kids on the block, don't forget, we will never hesitate to punch you square in the mouth. And on November 27th, you are going to see firsthand what I'm talking about. And with that, Mr. Haywood, I send it back to you for the remainder of Turbulence.
Oh my God! What a team! I'm going to tell you, I've seen the teams for every promotion, and we are in for one hell of a treat, ladies and gentlemen, at Alliances on November 27th. You have now seen the team from the FTW Premier Promo League. Now, we have one more match tonight in the Tag Team Tournament of Power. It will see the Ultimates, the new Ultimates, if you will. Ultimate Trent, Ultimate Virus. Apparently they met each other at a group session. and they will take on the current, reigning, defending WGP/Revolution. Check them out on Facebook. Champions of the world. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the Lifeblood. Let's get down to the FTW Premier Promo League ring and take a look at the action.
Since the entire FTW seems to be the laughingstock, seems to be just one big joke, how about we start this match off with one? So, Mr. Steele, knock knock.
Knock knock jokes? Really? But alright, I'll play along. Who's there, motherfucker?
Well, we are the Lifeblood, you dumb sons of bitches, and step one of becoming your first ever tag team champions here in the FTW starts tonight. What do you think? You want a little brother? Yeah, well, you're gonna have to put in some fucking work. Oh, shit. I think I killed him.
What the fuck, Briggy? You're not supposed to kill
I
these
know,
bitches
my bad.
goddamn match.
Die fucker!
Oh, here today, the tag team tournament of power, it's finally upon us. And now we get to demonstrate to the entirety of the FTW the true power, the true reach of the Lifeblood by decimating and dominating a rather peculiar team. A team that for some ungodly reason has the balls, has the audacity to come out here and call themselves the Ultimates. But here today, Virus, Trent, you're both going to find out that quite simply, like all our opponents do in the end, that ultimately you will never measure up to the Lifeblood's talent or potential.
That's straight facts, Mr. Steele, because we want to be the one true tag team that has all the power here in this E-Fed world. And the best way to do that is to add another title to our resume. Now the Ultimates. The only ultimate qualities that you two possess is the ultimate ability to be lazy. I mean, just look at your name, for example. Come on, Trent, you couldn't come up with something better than that? The Ultimates? That's the name of the old team you were in, man. Come on, show a little bit of heart. Show a little bit of passion. Act like you want to be here at all. I mean, you could have come up with something just a little bit more creative, don't you think? The ultimate viruses, the broken viruses. I mean, come on, man. Show a little bit of drive, a little bit of want to. Put a little bit of effort into some aspect of your shitty, miserable, pathetic life.
Oh, that's exactly right, Briggy. You see, it doesn't take an oracle to clearly recognize that you are both, that you two are the very definition, the very epitome of desperate and delusional. I mean, for God's sakes, Trent, you've become nothing more than a complete and utter failure. A man who constantly comes out here blaming others for his shortcomings. You come out here day after day with excuse after excuse. Some kind of crazy conspiracy to always explain away why you failed at every opportunity to achieve greatness that's ever been handed to you. And Virus, oh, Virus, my friend. You're nothing more than a vile and vicious predator, playing off people's weaknesses, preying on their insecurities. In fact, you use each and every person that you come in contact with for your own personal benefit or gain. Now that I think about it, you two, you truly deserve each other. As much as you sacks of monkey shit deserve this ass whipping that me and Briggy are about to lay upon you here today.
You call yourself the ultimate Trent. You say you're the ultimate, you're the superior gimmick here in FTW. Yet all I see is a man that looks like a giant overweight scrub brush that I just want to turn upside down and clean this place up with because it's filthy. All I see is a grown-ass man sitting on a bed in what seems to be a child's room doing his videos or doing them in his kitchen, drinking beer while he's doing stupid-ass party tricks. When you should be focusing on what's going on up here, Trent. You should be focusing on what's going on around you. Then you want to bring the broken one to the screen, and let's be honest, that's just a knockoff, shittier version of Jigsaw or any other scary character throughout time. And nobody is afraid of that. You want to be broken? By the end of this match, you're going to be so broken, you're going to be so hurt, we're going to have to call you Trent Reznor. And then the Virus. Not only are you sick and infected, but you also must be retarded, because you can't even spell your own name. You come out here looking all sickly with your long, greasy hair, looking like you've been on a 72-hour bender. Well, you better get your mind in the game, buddy. Because we know what you're trying to do. You try to take over the weak. You try to feed upon the ones that can't defend themselves, just like that prick Richard Bergeron. And now you're trying to do the same thing to that desperate failure in Trent. But we see exactly what you're trying to do. So why don't you jump on that wrecking ball, Miley Virus, and get your ass out of here and go to another E-Fed, because the Lifeblood is here to save this one.
Oh, Trent. I'm going to go ahead and be brutally honest with you right now. Because you see, boy, if you would have spent less time playing with your little knives and drinking beer and put more time and energy into busting your ass, honing your talents and abilities, then quite possibly you wouldn't have become the ultimate joke, the ultimate failure that you are around here. It's funny. You think you're going to be the last man standing here tonight, but goddamn, boy, you're not even the last fan standing. You're truly pathetic. You're so obsessed with being a star, with getting over, that you can't see the bigger picture. You are so scared to be left behind, of being forgotten, that you've allowed yourself to be brainwashed by the most toxic, vile entity in the FTW, the puppet master himself, Virus.
Because you see, Trent, the virus wants to infect you. The virus wants to make you something that you do not want to be, and you have made that very clear to the rest of the world. The virus wants to bring out something in Trent that you do not want released to the rest of the world. Something that you want to keep deep inside here because your fear of what may happen to everybody around you. But the virus wants to let that out. Now, people may tell you that the Lifeblood here is to brainwash you and to simply get you on our side, but that is not the truth. No, Trent. The truth is that we are here to help you. We are here to help anybody who is willing to listen. We want to open your eyes, Trent. We want to bring you out of your darkness and into our light. And if you just listen to the message that the Lifeblood is spreading, then maybe you would want to join us and fight the evil in this place, such as your tag team partner, and not want to go against us. Trent, just bow down and let us bathe you in the Lifeblood and cleanse your soul and help you here in the FTW.
Oh, you're goddamn right, Briggy. In fact, I could not have said it better myself. You see, the Lifeblood, we were created to simply put, snuff out the poison that is trying to infect our world. And here today, make no bones about it, we are going to vaccinate each and every member of the FTW roster against your sickness, against the toxic agenda that you are trying to push, Virus. Now I know you may still be a little bit dazed and confused from the shot to the head my brother in blood, Briggy, gave you moments ago, but that is nothing. Nothing in comparison to the pain and torment that awaits you when you step foot in this ring here today. No longer will we allow you to prey on the weak and innocent. No longer will you be able to hide like a wolf in sheep's clothing amongst the masses. We are going to snuff out your parasitic ways. We are going to cut the strings, freeing all your puppets, and we're going to send you back to hell where you belong.
Come on, boys. Wake up. Now that wasn't a dream. You just got your motherfucking ass whooped. Let's go, Steel. It's time to go to the next round.
Trent! Said you want a coffee, man. Where are you? Trent! Richard! Hey, Richard! What are you doing here? I was invited here, Richard. Why? For the tag team, of course.
Oh, hey, Rich. What's up, man? Thanks for responding to my invite. You seem a little unwell, buddy. You all right? You look like you've been infected with something. Of course, I already know. I already know all about you, Rich. Tell your friend to come out. We have some business to discuss.
You set me up, Trent? You set me up, Trent? You wanted to do this for you, Trent? I assure you, this isn't the work of your new friend, Trent. He's been
broken.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Virus. And now, on to business. First of all, Mr. Bergeron, I'm very sorry to have triggered your little condition at such an inopportune time, but I'm trying to help you understand that this personal conflict you talk about, it's unnecessary. Look at me. Yes, me. There's no trend, there's no individual people. I am now one with the broken. I am one host, one body, one mind. Look at how far you could be taken in life if you just learn to accept what you have. But now on to more pressing matters, like our competition. I mean, talk about an underwhelming challenge that lies ahead of us. The Lifeblood. I don't even know where to begin with them. Surely they must see our potential and our power, and have already ran away in fear, piss dribbling down their legs as we speak.
The blood spills, and the body will decay, but the microorganisms will thrive. Once the wound is opened, everything gets to go inside. And what was inside comes out and enters the world. Endless opportunity.
Just like how for so long, Richard Bergeron kept his little virus at bay. And just like how Trent Wilson kept denying that he had an ultimate problem behind his calm little visage. Very soon they found their way to break through the surface and change the very landscape that lay ahead of them. And then we talk about the Lifeblood, a team that's barely made an impact in FTW. I mean, look at the numbers here. Look at our combined history compared to the team efforts you have put in. Richard has corrupted DB greatness and has managed to tell the tale by beating him time and time again. Ultimate Trent is a former world champion, last man standing in the bank winner, and even made it to the semifinals of the World Championship Tournament. Meanwhile, your history in FTW can be traced back to this very moment, where you'll be making history in a different way, being the very first team to experience the combination possible at the hands of the new Ultimates.
Tag Team Tournament of Power. So many people. So much opportunity. The virus must reach. Let's start with the Lifeblood. Jason. Josh. Aggression. Violence. Determination. All characteristics that a virus loves to encounter.
Wow! Wow, what a close match. What a close match. Oh my God. The Ultimates have come out on top, and I am sure that that is not the last we will see of the Lifeblood. I am sure that the Lifeblood will have a bone to pick with several teams in this tag team division after that close loss. The Ultimates will move on to the next round of the Tag Team Tournament of Power. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've already told you about alliances coming up, but let's not forget that next week we will see on Thursday Night Turbulence the debut of Draven, the debut of Johnny Snaps, and 2 more matches in the Tag Team Tournament of Power. Ladies and gentlemen, it would only be a disjustice to you if I did not tell you, go check out WGP and Revolution. Go check out Heart and Soul Promotions. Go check out Elite Marks, all of these groups that are working with us to make this cross-promotion pay-per-view happen. They have great groups, and we welcome you to go check them out. We will be posting links. They will be posting links to their Facebook groups on our page. As always, though, when you check out the show, please hit that subscribe button and a like. And hell, if you want to make a comment and talk about how awesome Robert Haywood is as a host, comment in the YouTube section. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week for Thursday Night Turbulence.